It's been just over a year since Tom Craig moved from Ontario to Port Alberni to take on his first ever job as a radio host. But consider for a moment the summer we've had, and what that meant for a young man who was suddenly not just the voice of the Valley, but had to become the voice of calm reassurance during a difficult time.
Oh, I'm still processing it, to be honest. It was basically a month of fire. And that was coming off the tail end, of course, of the earthquake that nearly caused a tsunami warning out here. And I remember the Monday, August 11th, walking home, and I hear one of my neighbors go, "Oh God, what's that?" And I turn around, and there's what looks like a big freaking mushroom cloud billowing up from behind one of the mountains. And my first thought is, oh, for God's sake, what now? I mean, luckily in my college study, we did do news training, which, you know, helps hammer in some basic journalistic ideas and principles, and does help you hammer in the notion of get it right rather than get it fast. But yeah, once you're actually in it and you go, oh, that thing's 12 kilometers from where I live, and I'm one of the people who has to potentially stick around and say, hey, time to evacuate while everybody else is running, it does, you know, awaken some anxiety within the mind. So you fall back on, you know, techniques you might have learned, breathing exercises. You remind yourself, okay, well, if I'm still talking about fun things, then nothing bad's happening yet. Keeping everyone up to date and being that calming voice that says, hey, this is a scary situation, but we're doing okay so far. I think it really hammers in the importance of radio in a tight-knit community like Port Alberni, because we're not only here to, you know, spin the fun music and, you know, give you silly little fun facts every now and again. When stuff is starting to get real, so do we.
At the time of posting this video, BC wildfire still has it listed as out of control, but there has been...
I think the fact that we did have 3 back-to-back natural disasters kind of helped me refine the craft a little bit. It's an interesting situation because I'm, as most, I think, people in the millennial generation, I deal with generalized anxiety on a daily basis. I have struggles with depression, and that really has to take a back seat when you're the person saying everything is going to be fine. In some cases, you can actually lean into it, and I share a few of my mental health management techniques because, hey, if I'm feeling anxious, I'm guessing other people are too, and oddly enough, that helped me manage my own mental health during a very stressful time. And, you know, if something like this, knock on wood, were to happen again, rather confident I could do it without some of the uncertainty and worry that I did at the beginning. You know, it's something that once you get through it and everything's fine, you go, oh dang, I actually ended up being important and managed to make that work. Okay.